This being the second part of the insane, ludicrous, crazy trade. Recap of part one. What do we have here? An insane trade. I traded 26 knives for these three. These were the best of the trades. The rest were fairly janky, but I kind of like these. And most of the knives I traded were fairly low end budgets, like if I was to sell them, I'd sell them for $25. All right, we'll do these two. Whatever's in the Spyderco. I think it's two knives. Ooh, dude, put them up against each other. Yikes. Okay. All right, man. That's not the coolest thing. A Mutineer. It's titanium, a little beat up. This guy, a smoker? Yeah, he's a smoker, so everything smells like smoke. So that's cool. And then we got, is this a PM? I thought this was a PM3. I think this is a PM2. I thought for sure he said PM3. PM2. Yeah, okay. So it's PM2, not a PM3. Interesting, because it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking PM3s are a little smaller, like a little closer to that size, or at least maybe somewhere in between. Boy, that action is a little gritty. The scales are interesting. I think it's G10. Maybe it's micarta. I don't know. Clip looks kind of trash. Kind of scratched up and kind of ugly. I think I would value this one at, I don't know, 110, 120, and maybe 150 on this one. It does have some neat scales, and it's 20 CV. So 150, 120. All right, so that's a generous, I think, assessment. Maybe a little more on the Spyderco. Maybe closer to 200. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. When we get it all figured out, we'll figure out if I got hosed or not. And now on to part two of the craziest and possibly worst trade ever. What do we have here? A ProTech. I've never had a ProTech before, so this will be my first foray into ProTech land. Let's check it out. Okay, it's burgundy, I guess, red. I think it says burgundy. I looked at it. Strider SNG Auto exclusive edition, smooth burgundy, micarta, black blade, black hardware. Okay, so it's black and burgundy, and I think, I'm not sure if it's titanium or aluminum. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's nice. That's a nice opening. It didn't feel like it's gonna fly out of my hand or anything. That's what annoys me on some out the side autos, is they feel like they're gonna fly out of your hand. This one's strong for sure. In fact, maybe I could slow it down just a teeny bit, so it's not quite so fast. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, that's too loose. All right, so I gave it a little bit of adjustment. I slowed it down a little bit. So I think I like it better, a little slower, a little quieter. Pretty loud normally. Okay, yeah, I like it. Boy, the pocket clip's pretty ugly. Let's see, does it work? Does it work as a pocket clip? It's a little tight. There's something in the way in my pocket, maybe? Okay, my wallet was in the way. Okay, no, that's not bad. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I would say that pocket clip works great. That is neat, actually. Okay, ProTech USA, 154 cm. So not the best steel in the world, but not bad. Let's see, is it sharp? Let's cut up this piece of shit paper from, oof, okay, yeah, it's pretty sharp. Okay, I got one knife out of three, I think. The other two, these were the other two parts of that trade. Let's see. This one was kind of sharp. Hiccups, for sure. Let's try this guy. The, okay, about as sharp. No, it's not quite as sharp even as the, Spyderco. The tip area is pretty sharp, but down here it's a little dull. But it'll sharpen up. Alright, so we got this guy, and now we have the ProTech. So it's a, I guess this is a, what is it, a collaboration between Strider and ProTech? Definitely seems like it works well. I feel like this scale on this side is aluminum, but I'm not sure. I feel like it's too light to be titanium and be that thick, because it's really thick. It doesn't seem like it's has much cut out inside there. So I think it's probably aluminum. It's kind of neat because it's like this partial clamshell, like a one-sided clamshell, where the this is all one piece across here, but of course it attaches, you know, this micarta scale attaches on here into the aluminum, I think. Well, I'm 99% sure it's aluminum. It's either aluminum or titanium, and I think it's aluminum. I think ProTech does a lot of aluminum stuff, not so much Ti. Well, that's interesting. Look at that. Even if you let it go, is that broken right there? No. Same as the other side. Okay. If you just let it go almost there, it still goes up and hooks in. That's nice. That's well built, man. Now, I also, if I have an auto, I like to be able to do it one-handed. Can I do it one-handed? Okay, yeah. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I kind of probably got to figure out the right way to do it. That works pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Don't feel like I'm going to chop my fingers off or anything. Not bad, man. I think I like it. It's a little fat in here, but it doesn't feel too fat. So, yeah, I think I'm okay with it. Oh, it's got a scratch right there, but not all the way down to the aluminum, I don't think. Boy, it might look good with a little distressed, like hand rubbed kind of look on it. I don't know. Not too thick. When I think of Striders, I usually think of like a pretty thick blade. Of course, it's not a Strider. It's a ProTech. But I guess it's a collab between ProTech and Strider. USA made. Some very nice jimping up here. Definitely locks you in once you're choked up into that big choil right there. I think it could be a very nice cutter. The blade shape almost reminds me of the Hinderer a little bit. I love it when people drive by with the super loud stereos with shitty rap music playing. It's great. Oh, I slipped that time. All right, let's see. Yeah, no, I think no problem. Yeah. Well, I feel like every time I click it and open it, that it's beating itself a little bit and being, you know, probably wearing it down somewhere to where eventually it's going to die. But that's probably the same with any knife you flip open if you flip it fairly hard. So let's look at this trade. We got a ProTech Strider auto. We got this little Mutineer that I think these were about, I don't know, 210, 225 new, maybe something like that. So, but it's kind of beat up. I think it's probably closer to low ones. And we got a PM2 with some aftermarket scales that are nice. I like the scales. I might try to just dye them jet black and see if I like them like that. Not sure if I like the kind of brownness. It's okay. It needs an aftermarket clip, which maybe a carbon fiber one would look nice. I don't know. We'll see. But it's nice in general. I like it. Maybe it's worth close to 200. So we got, let's be generous and call this one 200. And we'll be also generous and call this one 125. Okay, and then, you know, I don't even know what these are worth. It's got a big scratch on it. I don't know. He said it was worth, or he called it, you know, being worth 250. So we'll say it's worth 250. So 250, another 200. So 250, 450. Am I doing math? Am I mathing right? 450, 550, 575. So we're going to say I got about 575 on my end. That's what I got, 575. We'll show you the pictures of all these knives that I traded, and I'll do some quick math and see how badly I got hosed. But it's okay, you know? New stuff. I had worn out all those other ones. I'd played with them. I'd done videos on them. It was time for something new. Now, you know, could I have done better? Here's why I probably couldn't have done much better. If I'd have sold those knives separately or even in pairs, which, you know, that's what I do a lot of the time, I'll sell them in pairs on eBay. If I'd have sold them in pairs, that would have been about, let's say the average was, let's say I could get, let's say $40 average for all those knives. But then on each, well, no, okay, if I'm selling two of them, shit, really, more like probably 60 for two. Let's say on average I was gonna get 60 for each two of those. Then for every 60 though, I got 10 something in shipping, and I got another 2 or 3 in the eBay fees and whatever other fees. So I'm losing like 13 bucks out of the 60. What is that? What percentage loss is that? 13 out of 60. Somebody get a calculator. I'll put it as a percentage loss up here. Or I'll put, I don't even know. Fuck. It doesn't matter. You lose a lot when you sell them one by one if you have to ship each one or each two. Okay, that's the point. I got to kind of get around that by shipping them all at once and getting these in return. So, did I get hosed? Probably. But I would have got hosed the other way too, selling them in ones and twos. So, I think it's cool trying out some new stuff. I definitely like the ProTech. The PM2, I've had PM2s before. I like the black blade. I've never had a black bladed PM2 before. Yeah, I like it, I think. I think I got to get used to it, but I think maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. The Mutineer, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the Mutineer. I don't know. I don't love it so far. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll keep it until I trade it off in an unprofitable multi-knife trade for some more new higher end knives like this, probably. Oh, did I show you the ones I traded it for? I think I did. Anyway, if I didn't, here they are. And if I did, here they are again. All the knives that got these. You know, I could have sold them to you guys if you wanted them, but I've tried that before and nobody ever buys them. So, this is what you get. Have a nice day.